All right, guys, let's talk about a broken wing butterfly trade that I'm in right now. I made an adjustment to the strategy. I didn't adjust this trade. I added another trade on top to minimize some risk, but also to boost the profit. But I first wanted to outlay the scenario. So the market is gapping up today. You can see SPX is up. It was up 30 points at one point. It's about 9:50 in the morning, so the market's been open about 20 minutes. I was already in this broken wing butterfly trade from a few days ago. This is one of a mechanical sort of systematic trade that I put on that has no risk to the upside. So as the market continues to rally, this trade usually does pretty well. But at the same time, you know me, I'm a little bit nervous about a pullback. I mean, most people are at this point. I want to just look at the expected move here for the next one day. So this is the April 30 options, the end of month. In one day, that's tomorrow, the expected move it's actually shrinking here. The expected move is about 42.34. Oh, look at that, it's shrinking some more. Let's call it 42.35 to the upside. And the downside is 41.80 I'm going to call it 41.87, which is between these, and 42.33. So if we go back to the curve, what I'm looking at is, okay, the market is most likely not going to go below 42, 35, 34 in this area. So if I have all this risk, I have all this profit up here that's, relatively guaranteed if the market rallies. But I got a lot of risk down here, and the lower end of the expected move is right where my break even is. So to kind of stay balanced here over the next, 24 hours or trading session, what I did was I went out and I sold bear call spread outside the expected move. I sold the 42.40, 42.45. I think it was for 90 cents, 90 bucks. If we go back here, and basically, by me selling that, it's going to reduce my risk over here. So let me add that trade on. So both of these spreads expire tomorrow. They're all calls. And so you can see what happened was, now instead of risking 310 down here, I've actually lowered my break even by a smidge, not a lot, but let me take that off. My break even before the spread was 41.88. Let's call it 41.88. By adding the spread, I lowered my break even by a point or two. Not a huge deal, but if for some reason the market rolls over and dies, I've actually reduced my risk to the downside to $220. And if for some reason the market just chops around, I've actually increased my profit area. So before I can only make 190, but if it stays between these strikes, I can make more. And obviously the biggest payout would be right here around 41.95, somewhere in this tent. But sometimes I get a little nervous when because the tent is never very big. So basically, by taking some of the profit zone and applying a new trade, I'm able to shift my risk around and my risk reward really. And we'll see how it plays out. So that's what I'm trading, and we'll see you at the next video.